Good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 82 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle ride across America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to talk to you, help you, love you, if you find yourself battling addiction. So I'm here in Rosalia. I stayed at the church last night on their property here. And yeah, a pretty peaceful night. I woke up to just thinking about the promises of God. Not the ones that are for us specifically. Those are all good, but nothing that inflates self. I was just thinking about Isaiah 40 verse 8, where it says, "The grass withers and the flower fades, but the word of our God shall stand forever." And I was just thinking about, God's faithfulness and how awesome He is in His faithfulness. And that His word shall stand forever. That even if everything else, passes away, that will remain. And that's such a faithful and good promise for us. I was kind of wondering how things were going to work because of Hurricane Sally. IGO's been closed this week. So any donations that I've received over the last week, usually I get an email on Thursday that lets me know what they are and who they're from and any notes that they've included. And then on Friday, the deposit goes in. Well, this week I got the message that said, we've been closed this week. We're not going to be able to process anything. So I was like, Lord, I've got $13.19 in my Venmo. How's this supposed to work? And Brad, who I met back in Heston at the Casey's gas station, called me last night, sent me a text, and then called me. And we talked for probably a good hour. And he ended up sending $100 to my Venmo. So thank you so much, Brad and Carrie. I can't thank you guys enough for your support. They also offered to buy the down puffer jacket that I'll need when it gets colder. So I look forward to that too. Man, just so blessed, so blessed. God is so good. He's just so faithful. And so, pretty peaceful night last night. There was a dog that was barking over here somewhere from like 2 to 3 a.m. I was like, oh, come on. And finally I just went back to sleep. So, but I rested very well. It's still pretty early. And so I should be able to get some miles in today. I think that I'm going to go like 48 or something like that, past Eureka to a lake and camp there. But only time will tell. All the conditions in the environment, the hills, the elevation climb, the wind, those things are really kind of dictating what I'm able to do here in Kansas without too many trees around on these open plains. So yeah, I'm going to get after it. I got 20 miles of a nice downhill cruise into Eureka, mostly downhill. Probably not very much downhill at all. And then I'll be able to get some breakfast and, yeah, kind of plot out the rest of my route for the day. So that's where I'm headed, and that's what you're about to see right now. All right, so this hill that I'm about to go down to get into Eureka is going to take me down from 1,100, 1,200 feet to 600 feet. And this will be the first time I've been below 1,000 feet since coming up to McKenzie Pass back in Oregon. So strange to come back down out of elevation finally. But another interesting thing about this hill is that this is where Tornado Alley officially ends for Kansas. So, pretty neat stuff. So I made it to Eureka. I stopped into the Half Dollar and had a hamburger. It was amazing. I'm gonna go up here to the store and restock on some of the items that I need because there's another big gap between here and Chanute. There's a few campgrounds, but no grocery stores or services like that. The Greenwood Hotel is up here. I'm gonna go check that out. That's an old piece of history. Also, Eureka was hit by an EF2 tornado in 2016 and then an EF3 tornado in 2018. So I think they've lost quite a few people over the last few years with the census. So anyway, I got to keep on moving. I might stop by the park here in town and just kind of rest. It's coming up on 1 o'clock and get out of the hotter part of the day. But I've still got 28 miles to go to get to the next campground. And it looks like they have a shower. I don't know. I'll see when I get there, but definitely going to try to make it there today. I still got a little bit more of an eastward push to do into the wind, and then I'll turn south and the wind will be behind me again. So definitely looking forward to that. And you guys will see more of that trip right about now. All right, so I stopped here at the park. I actually found the site where the town was named. There's a spring that comes out of the ground right here. And the settlers, when they found it, they said, Eureka, we found it. Eureka is a Greek word that means I've found it. And so, yeah, I just kind of sat here and was checking that out. But before that, yeah, went ahead and got my hair cut. Stopped into the barber shop here in town next to that Eureka sign, and Amy hooked me up for $10. So that was super cool. Thank you, Amy. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this park and go to the park that's a little bit south of here. Check it out. And then there's a place called Eureka Downs, which is an old horse track or something. I'm gonna look at that. And then I'm gonna keep on making my way east. And then I get to turn south toward Toronto, Kansas. So, here goes nothing. All right, so I stopped in here to Lizard Lips Cafe and Grill at the corner of 105 and 54. And they have a bicycle log, so I got to sign that. And they give you a lizard to zip tie to your brake cables. So anybody who's been to this, you know, establishment along the way gets to sign the logbook and gets a lizard. So I thought that was super neat. Earlier, Matt Ramirez sent $20 and I saw it on Venmo, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a pizza. So thanks, Matt. Expensive day today, just kind of doing what I did. I went ahead and got some cash out because here at the Toronto Lake Campground, I think it's $5 for the one that I'm staying at. And then I had my haircut, which was $10 plus a tip. Then I ate the burger at the restaurant. And I think I spent like $45 at the grocery store restocking everything that I needed, from toothpaste to bug spray, things that I've needed but, you know, haven't really been able to buy. So that was a good store visit. But yeah, it was a super expensive day. But yeah, got the old pizza with me, so I'm gonna eat good tonight. I also bought some like Knorr macaroni and pasta sides to cook with my cook set when I get to, you know, these long stretches where I'm just not gonna have any type of dinner. So either way, I need to keep going. The sun's doing its weird smoky thing, so I don't know how dark it's gonna get, how quick, but I think I've got about 8-9 miles left to go. So I'm gonna go get after it. I love you guys. I'll see you later. All right, so it's pretty dark. I got here after dark. The camera just did not do it justice. But I pulled in here into Hidden Cove Campground at the Toronto Lake State Park. And it was so dark, I didn't see the pay station, I didn't see the campsites, so I just pulled down to like the end of the road and found this the lake, and there were 1,000 Canada geese. I am not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. And they all kind of came up into the cove, and then something spooked them, and it sounded like thunder. All the different wings flapping as they kind of like took off to the middle of the lake. But yeah, so I'm done for the day. Like, this was a rough day. I made it 50.10 miles. And a lot of hills, and a lot of wind all day long again. I got a reprieve when I turned there at the Lizard Lips Cafe and Grill, so I'm going to eat this pizza, drink my Coca-Cola, and get ready for some sleep. I only have 1 bar of service, so this video isn't probably going to upload until tomorrow at lunch, but you'll already know that because it will be uploaded by then. Anyway, yeah, really good day. I feel like I'm handling the wind better, which I feel like is good, and I'm definitely handling the hills better. I think that flat spot in Kansas really gave my legs the time to rest. So, yeah, that's it for the day. If you know anyone who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me on Facebook, Adam Lineberry, Mobile, Alabama, and I would love to ride for your person for a day and celebrate their life with you. If you know anyone who is actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and I know you don't either, and so let's use YouTube as a tool to hopefully save a life. If you know anyone who's in recovery, please share this with them. We're all in it together, and I definitely need the recovery community's prayers and support as much as I pray for and support the recovery community. And then don't forget that Redeeming Eden is a nonprofit ministry through international gospel outreach. I'll leave a donation link in the description. You can go there, you can donate one time, you can donate monthly. It's whatever the Lord puts on your heart. And if He puts it on your heart just to pray, then just pray. That's plenty. It's got me to Toronto, Kansas. Amazing. And know that any funds that are left over from the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour will go to building Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. So, yeah, that's what we're all pedaling toward together. And I thank you for your prayers, your support, for liking the videos, sharing the videos, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and everything else that you guys do out there. The Get Wrecked for Recovery crew does daily to help me pedal through these long days. But it's totally worth it. You know, without a vision, the people perish. And this is one of those visions that feels like it's causing me to perish. But no, in all honesty, I enjoy what I'm doing, and I thank you for watching and supporting me in it. We're doing it together. So, with that being said, from here in Toronto, Kansas, at the Toronto Lake State Park and Hidden Cove Campground, I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.